Hello, and welcome to another edition to Ken Yuko I Am Adventure and the FunJammyJam video battle. Now, here's another video that Mr. Richard, aka Rich Shit, decided to put out after so much of what we've been going through. He decides to go ahead and make a mockery of me on his channel again, FunJammyJam. This time he uses a video that I personally sent to his friend, Mr. Everett, in the background talking about some political things that we were going through, we were debating, and he just couldn't leave well enough alone. He had to go ahead and throw his 2 cents in, broadcast me on his channel with this video. So I want to address the issues that he's talking about in this channel and let you guys understand that what he's saying is pretty much all bullshit. So he can say what he want to say. He's only giving you his side of what he wants you to understand and maybe try to get more subscribers or more viewers. So I'm going to put a stop to that and at least let you guys know how this guy really is. Now, judging from what he's put on here so far as what I'm seeing, he's adding my daughter to this. He's adding some bullshit ass text that's taken out of context onto what was being said to him at the time that we were having this little disagreement. Now, as far as the piece of video that I didn't show because I didn't want to put that video piece out there, but he has it right here on his channel. You can watch it for yourself. But in that clip that I did, I sent that personally to Mr. Charles Everett, the guy that's talking in the background, name aka CB. I did that to make him understand that you living in a time where racism and bigotry and all this racial divides that we have in America is really huge. And what's going on is you support a Trump, you're a Trump supporter at that, and you live in Japan. So it doesn't make any sense to me, people like me, for him to be the type of person he is, living in Japan, and then try to call me out on whatever it is that he thinks I believe in politically. I don't believe in anybody like Trump because I'm not a Trump supporter. I never liked Trump from the beginning of whenever Trump became whatever it is that he think he is today. So, we were talking and debating about Trump the whole time, and the guy felt like as if, he had a point and I had a point about what was said and what was done. But the whole time that we were arguing and everything, it was nothing that was to get angry about. Yeah, I got frustrated. Yeah, I got a little bit, heated over some of the things that he was saying and doing, but I never got to the point to where I had to sit here and bash this man online, on YouTube, on social media like Mr. Richard is doing here. I didn't never have to do that to Mr. Everett about anything. But Mr. Everett and Mr. Richard decided that they had to go ahead and broadcast me like this for no reason at all. Okay, you're mad. You're mad about the things that's happening with Trump today. You hate me throwing facts out there on a community post or on YouTube, social media, YouTube, about what you're doing as far as who you support. You told me that this guy tells me that he's out here in Japan recruiting expats and people who teach English or other tourists that come here to Japan. He's recruiting them to get them to vote Republican and to vote and support Trump, the same person he support. He told me this. So I'm not going to sit here and broadcast all the text that he might have said or what, about it or whatever, but I have the text here. So for him to act as if he's that, he said, blatantly ignorant about what's going on in America, and then try to sit there and foster that same ignorance here in Japan, it's just mind-boggling to me. I don't know too many black people who are Trump supporters. I really don't. I don't know really none except this guy. And on the other hand, his friend, Mr. Richard, the English school teacher who owns his own English school right here in Japan, it's funny how he can take time out of his life to come over here and do stuff like this in this video on a person like me, which he labels a loser. Ever since I met this guy, it's been like, I don't know, it's just some up and down bullshit that doesn't have to happen between two black men who are literally trying to get their lives together. He already got, me trying to get my life together in Japan. He already established as a English school owner, and me going to him looking for a friendship because we're both interracial in interracial relationships. You know, we're both married to Japanese women. But this guy has the nerve to sit here and act as if he don't know his own flaws or he don't know what's wrong with him. That's why in the beginning of the video I put up the words stalker and the words narcissist, because that's exactly what this guy is. He's a narcissist because he don't see fault in what he does and what he says. He don't blame himself, he blame you. Then he's a stalker because ever since we've been having disagreements, I've left this guy alone, not talk to him. Out of the blue, he'll call me. Out of the blue, he'll show up at around my area where I live at, in my home. I mean, just out of the blue, he's just sending texts or he's putting out these dumbass videos that he's putting out. Now, it's the same guy, Mr. Richard, in this video, the same guy that sit there and chose to make a video of him dancing half naked with a pole. I mean, just to get subscribers and just to get views, and you know, with some roasted chicken that he looks like. Okay, yeah, I see the irony in what you're trying to do, but I don't understand where you're going with that. You know, I mean, you got 1,200 views from people who are sitting there curious as to why a big, you know, obese black man is dancing with a black pole stuck up his ass. That is corny, that is ignorant, that is pretty, you know, embarrassing, to tell you the truth. But he did that. And then the other guy, Mr. Charles Everett, the one that I mocked in this video, it was that video that he's showing you was never supposed to get out like this. Never. He put that video out there just to hurt me, just to bother me and my family. Now remember, these two guys, Mr. Richard and Mr. Charles Everett, went to my former job and tried to get me fired by talking to my boss over here in Japan. They allow you to do that, I guess. I don't know if that's legal or whatever. But I know he came to my job looking for me and trying to, I guess, make us look bad or make me look bad and try to hurt my family financially. That right there in itself is just why I'm putting this video out to show you what kind of person this man is. That is unnecessary. We wasn't talking. There was nothing to be said. I know Mr. Everett, Charles Everett, is upset about what's going on with Trump right now because Trump got sued for sexual abuse, being a sexual abuser, you know, and it seemed like everything is going down as far as, you know, what's happening on that end. But he doesn't. It seemed to me like he's upset about it because I'm sitting here throwing it, like I said before in this video. I threw it in his face, and I always throw it in his face. Like I said, on a community post, whatever. I'm involved with him because you literally stand on the wrong side of what America is really trying to progress into, but yet you have your traditional values, but the person your conservative traditional family values, but yet the person you look at as a leader like Trump is a sexual abuser. Come on now. I mean, you don't trust the justice system. You think the justice system is all this about that, but we don't need to get into that shit. But that's the kind of debates and disagreements that we have. So, I mean, many people can agree with me, and I don't know how many people can agree with him, but many people can agree with me. Like his leader would say, many people would agree with me about what's going on with Trump today in today's politics. But politics doesn't mean get frustrated and then start blaming, you know, the person that's sitting here throwing facts in your face and getting mad at him because you are failing on your end of what's going on with your political spectrum. I don't give a shit. Don't sit here and plaster me on YouTube like this and think that you're right or think that you're going to get any views or subscribers, because basically that's what you're trying to do. You figure I ain't got nothing better to do. I own an English school. Why not just fuck with a loser? That's basically what this guy is doing. Fucking what he calls a loser. I'm not a loser. The person that's losing here is the one that sit here and made this video. Now you need to think about what I'm telling you. Everybody needs to think about what I'm telling you. When you don't want somebody to come into your life and stalk you like this guy is doing right now, trust me, this is exactly what this man right here is talking in this video. He cannot leave me alone. He cannot leave my family alone. He has to sit here and keep constantly coming at me with bullshit like these videos. And I told him before, I said, look, stop doing it. We're done. We don't have nothing to do with each other anymore. I don't know whether he's jealous of what I have or he's jealous of me as a person. I don't know what the fuck it is. I know one thing. Sitting here trying to call me out on social media like this shows everybody what kind of person he is. And I don't know who the fuck would agree with somebody like this when you sitting here yourself thinking to yourself, I told this man to leave me the fuck alone. Why does he keep doing shit like this? And he keeps doing it. So, I mean, just to give you some, you know, some insights, you know, some of the text that he put on here, like the one he just put on there, I'm gonna honestly tell you, he's taking it out of context. There were a whole bunch of other things said that he did not like about what I was saying, the truth about him. I mean, look, if you want to laugh, let me let you laugh, okay? His wife is a fitness instructor. She goes online, she makes videos. And I'm not calling his wife out. I'm not trying to make his wife look bad or anything like that. But here you are, an obese black man. You sitting here clowning other people or trying to, you know, label people as losers. And here you are, you can't even lose weight. Man, and your wife is a fitness instructor online. I mean, come on now. If you want to sit here and plaster people like that, what I did with that video with making the blackface, I understand what blackface is. I grew up in the South. I'm a black man my motherfucking self. You think I sit here and give a fuck about me making a mockery of somebody that supports Trump? No. And I'm pretty sure everybody can agree with me on that part. Bro, get over yourself. Get over what you're doing. You know, stop putting videos like this out there. Leave us the fuck alone. Go on with your life. You got a good life. You got a school right behind you in the video that you put out here. Go on with your life. You don't need to sit here and keep on badgering me, trying to put me out of a job, trying to stain my life and trying to put us, ruin us or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Go on with your motherfucking life. Go dance on a black pole and make sure the pole go up your ass next time you want to try to make up a video before you sit here and talk shit. Put the pole up your ass.